Hello everybody, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Now, welcome to Malindi town. If you've ever heard of Malindi and you wonder how the place looks like, this is when you get into Malindi, this is how it looks like. So right now I'm at a place, we got a new shopping center which is called Naivas Ngala. Yeah, I'm told this place is called Naivas Ngala. You can see from the video a very nice shopping mall around here. To the other side, you can even read from this banner, it says low-flying aircraft. This means this is Malindi Airstrip, or rather airport. Yeah, Malindi Airport. So, if you're going to go that direction, this is all the way to Mombasa City. And then remember, Mombasa City is the second largest city right here in Kenya. And then towards this direction, that is where the real Malindi town is. So this is how it looks like. And I'm going to use my guy here. I've just ambushed him. But I know he doesn't have a problem with my camera. So this is Naivas right here at Ngala stage. And this is where we start our ride into Malindi town. Remember Malindi town itself, it is at the mouth of the Sabaki River, lying on the Indian Ocean coast of Kenya. And it is 120 kilometers northeast of Mombasa. And it is the largest urban center in Kilifi County. And also, tourism is the major industry in Malindi. Now, have you ever asked yourself why the name Malindi? Now, this is the reason why it is called Malindi. Mali, it is a Swahili name which stands for wealth. So, Ndi, it is just to mean like in plenty. So, there's a lot of wealth right here in Malindi. So, Malindi, I wish you saw my face. Yeah, Malindi, a lot of wealth right here in Malindi. So that is why the city is popular among Italian tourists. These guys have been here for quite some time, and that is why we are going to do a round trip of Malindi. As I was getting into this beautiful coastal town of Kenya, I experienced a lot of petrol station in this region, and this tells me there's a lot of movement of people and a lot of movement of motorists in this region, because after every kilometer there's a gas station. Oh my God, that means there's a lot of money circulation in this region. You really need to visit Malindi. And then another interesting fact about the coastal region, as I was coming into this area, it was raining. By the time I was getting here, it was so dry and it was hot, and I was like, oh my God, what is happening in this area? So we continue to drive within Kilifi. I just want to, this is Kilifi County, a town famously known as Malindi. And remember, Malindi is served with a domestic airport where we started this video, and a highway between Mombasa all the way to Lamu. Yeah, all the way to Lamu. You're going to get that road right here in Malindi. So this is Malindi, and this is where we got some of the best beach hotels in this region. That is towards the far end. In my next video, that is where I am going to take you to. So if you hear someone say that they've gone all the way to Malindi, now this is how the town looks like. A lot of activities, a lot of places, historical places, a lot of history you can be told, or rather be taught about Malindi. I wonder if you've heard of the Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama is a sailor, that a Portuguese sailor who came into Malindi way back in 1498. That is quite a long time. So that is the history you are going to find in this region. And remember, some of the most popular attractions include the Marafa Hell's Kitchen. This is a depression. You're going to find other colors in this depression, and you'll be like, okay, what is happening here? And also we got the Watamu Beach, falconry of Kenya, and also we got the stage park. A lot of activities apart from the water sports you are going to experience right here in Malindi. Now, if you're wondering how do you get into Malindi if you are coming in from other parts of the country, other parts of the world. If you are in Nairobi, which is the largest capital of Kenya, you can fly into Malindi Airport. You can also use the road, that is, we got a bus from Nairobi. You also got an SGR, which is going to take you into Mombasa, and then you're going to either take a shuttle, you're going to find yourself in Malindi. So there are several means of transport to get you to Malindi. And also while in Malindi itself, you are going to, or rather, you can use the tuk-tuk, you can use a motorbike like the one I'm using. You can also choose to use a taxi, that is a car. Either way, you're going to maneuver around Malindi town. So right here in Malindi, Kenya, a Portuguese explorer by the name Vasco da Gama stepped at Malindi on his way to India in 1498. Wow! 1498, and also erected a pillar that remains overlooking the harbor. Remember, this guy was coming from the other side, and the pillar was to guide the other sailors to come into this region. I'm told the main purpose of the pillar, apart from just being how do I call it, something to direct other sailors, it was just a way to appreciate how he was welcomed by the Sultan right here in Kenya. So that is why we got the Vasco da Gama. Remember to keep it locked onto this channel because I will take you through that history, or rather through that memory lane, for you to be able to know how the place looks like. You can just imagine from 1498 up to today. And then this town, when it comes to religion, you are definitely going to find the Muslims, you are going to find the Christians. Now, it is at this stage where you are going to find the buses to other parts of the country, and it is called Mijikenda town. So at this point, I was asking my rider why the name Mijikenda, and he actually said that he doesn't know, but the old men, the old people, those who were there before us, they decided to name the stage, or rather the town. Right now it's the town, the Mijikenda stage. So that is where you're going to board your bus to either part of the country. You've seen some buses there. They're going to take you to Mombasa, Nairobi. You can see, you can go to Lamu and all that. So we are still riding within Malindi town. It is not, you don't expect many new buildings, because most of the buildings within this city have been here for quite a long time. Actually, where I'm taking you to, you're going to find some places. We got some narrow streets, just like when you go to Lamu. Okay, I have never been to Lamu, but what I see in the pictures, there's some narrow streets. So I think that was the old town before it expanded to this upper part of it. So we continue to go around, and where he's pointing, that is the Malindi High Court. Yeah, that is the Malindi High Court, and if you ride down there, you're going to go to the beach hotels, you're going to go to Vasco da Gama, you're going to go to Baobab Bar, a bar that has been there for quite some time. It is a renowned bar. So this is the Malindi High Court. To the right, that is. So we just made an exit from Lamu Road. Lamu Road, it's the road that is going to take you all the way into Lamu. Remember, to get to Lamu itself, you're going to cross by the boat. So the road we left, that is all the way to Lamu. Now we're just going through the narrow roads I told you. Not so narrow, but you can tell this is just like a single lane. Yeah, just like a single lane. I'm not very sure if two cars are going to pass by each other in these streets. So it is in this town where you're going to find Swahili speaking people. Remember, I told you for you to come to Mombasa, you need to learn. That is, if you're not from East Africa, you need to learn at least a few of Swahili words. At least something you are going to be able to talk to one of the people who stay here. So right ahead, that is Wananchi Hotel. That is where he's showing me the building to the right. I think I've seen this building online. Quite a famous one. So this is Old Town Malindi. You know, for someone might be like they're expecting to see some high rises like the ones in Nairobi. No. This is quite different. You know, some of these towns, they got some bylaws. You cannot put up a very tall building. There are places you actually can't because of the flight lines. Is that the right word? Yeah, I don't know. Because of the airplanes passing, so you can't go really high. But I think maybe Malindi, it's quite far, so from the airport you can get some tall buildings, let's say in the near future. And I think you've noticed as we continue to drive, we got several mosques around. That one tells you this region, most people who are there some time back used to be, many of them, the Muslims. So to the right, that is the Uhuru Gardens. We got also Uhuru Gardens right here in Malindi. And that is where we got a monument of Mekatilili Wamenza. That was a tough lady them days. Yeah, Mekatilili Wamenza was a tough lady them days. And I think I'll definitely have to stop by just to see how it looks like. To the left, that is the museum. Another place you are going to find much history. You can even tell we got several tourist vans. That one tells you this is what most people love to see when they come to Lamu. But something interesting, from the moment I started this video, this town looks calm. You can't really tell like it is a tourist place. Or maybe I should go to one of the beach hotels and just be able to know what is happening down there. Wow, I think that should be in my next video. Because from the look of things are not okay. It's like you are continuing to have less and less tourists in this beautiful town of ours. So for some time I used to think when you come to Malindi, you're going to find the buildings painted blue and white, just like in Mombasa. Hell no, this is something different. Remember, Mombasa itself, it's a different county, and this is a different county. This is Kilifi County. We got different laws in each county. And also you go to Kisumu town, I think also some of the buildings have been painted blue and white. I used to think maybe it was just an ocean thing, but remember Kisumu also got a lake. So that is why the fresh water and the sky, that is why we are having the blue and white. But in Malindi, from the look of things, it looks different because the blue and white is something that attracts you the moment you enter a town. Like Mombasa, the moment you enter and the first thing you are going to notice, the blue and white. So that is another ground, another sports field, or rather ground. You can come here if you have an event. That is where you're going to hold them. It is called Butwani Town. Or maybe Butwani Sports Ground. Some nice cabros done on the road. We got a Pavilion Hotel to the right. Yeah, I think I got that one right. So different kinds of sports. If you hear like we got some school games going on in Malindi, that is the Butwani grounds. That is where all is happening. So we continue to ride along Malindi town. And actually we've left Malindi. We are going towards the beach side. The beach side, that is where you're going to find some of the luxurious hotel. You're going to find them like Dreams of Africa Beach Hotel. You're going to find, there's so many. Oops, I can't even name them one by one. There's just so many. And that is where we are also going to find the Vasco da Gama pillar. So from the look of things, Malindi town, it's quite big. I haven't even done a quarter of it. The town itself, I haven't finished. And I can feel the place is big. Oh my God, I can feel some sound of the ocean to the left. Some breeze, some nice waves to the left. And then right ahead, we got one of the famous hotels. Not even hotels, it's a bar. Baobab. Have you ever been into this bar? It is known. It is known. It's a famous bar right here in Malindi. People love to party in that place. Now, can you see that Makuti house to the right? Yeah. That is, they say, the first Christian church to be built in East Africa. Wow. But the Portuguese, even you go online, Google, that is what it's going to show you. So a piece of history down there. So thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. If this is your first time to bump into this channel, kindly consider to subscribe, like, and also share this video. Now, this is the beach road. We are going to stop at a junction that is going to take us all the way into Vasco da Gama. So I said for you to know more about Vasco da Gama, stick to this channel. Or if you want to go around, or if you want me to take around the beach road, stick to this channel, okay? See you in the next. Bye for now.